hiding somewhere to get attention.
Children.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and glory, forever and ever. Amen.
It was so strange to see Lynn's empty desk. She sat right at the front, so it was there for all of us to see. We all thought she was off on some grand adventure, that she'd be back safe and sound any minute. In a lot of trouble, but okay. We trusted in things. We believed in the safety of the world.
Stephen, I'm Constable Hobbs. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Are you aware that Lynn Harper is missing?
Yes.
Did you get Lynn Harper or ride your bicycle?
Yes.
Where did you pick Lynn up?
Outside the school.
What time was it?
What time was it?
Hobbs wrote down that Stephen said it was between 7 and 7:30.
7 and 7:30? No, what Stephen actually said was he gave Lynn a ride between 7:25 and 7:30.
It was on the record.
Yes, but the police officer there then remembered Stephen saying it was closer to 7:25. The later time makes the difference.
I could see the clock through the window in the kindergarten room. It was around 7:25.
The significance of time took on a whole new meaning. The difference of minutes. Time when you were unaccounted for. The night before, no one had been paying too much attention to the clocks, but now they were so important.
Did she say anything to you?
She said she knew the people in the house along the highway. She said she might go down to see the horses. Said she'd be home by 8 or 8:30.
Where did you drop her off?
I dropped her off on the highway, then returned to the bridge over the river.
Did you see Lynn again?
When I got to the bridge, I looked back. She was getting into a car, gray, late model Chevrolet, lots of chrome, maybe a Bel Air. It had a yellow license.
How many people were in the car?
No one in the back. I'm not sure about the front.
They interviewed Stephen 7 times over the next few days, but his story remained the same, except for a few more details.
She said she was mad at her parents because they wouldn't take her to the swimming pool.
Anything else?
She was wearing a necklace, gold, with the RCAF crest.
When you were riding down the road, did you see anyone else?
Gordon Logan, Dougie Oates, and Richard Gillette.
I saw Stephen on Tuesday night.
And you were?
Gordon Logan.
And?
I saw Stephen at the fishing hole when I was going on the bridge. He and Stephen were riding double on Stephen's bike going toward number 8 highway. And then after a little bit, Stephen came back by himself, and then he rode off.
What was that boy thinking? Letting a 12-year-old go off the highway to go fishing. I mean, really? What kind of boy does that?
Lots of kids get rides that way.
I hope you don't.
I didn't think it was wrong.
I hope you don't.
I didn't know anything bad could happen.
I never heard of anybody think that. Never. If the girl wanted to see the ponies, then why in heaven's sake didn't he give her a ride all the way there? It just doesn't make sense.
Stephen didn't do anything wrong.
All right. All right.
When Lynn was gone, there was this possibility kind of lurking in the air that maybe something had happened to her. And the kids were saying maybe Stephen had something to do with it.
I saw Stephen take Harper into the bush. They were looking for the paths.
Stephen took her over to see the ponies. They've gone hitchhiking somewhere.
Did you hear about Stephen Lynn? Is that true?
Gordon, are you saying I took Lynn into the woods?
No.
Cut out. I didn't go anywhere with her.
Stephen sounded threatening. He was upset.
Well, I'd be upset too if someone was accusing me of something I didn't do.
The girl had been missing since Tuesday night. By Thursday, June 11th, in the afternoon, he organized a search. 250 men from the base were to search the area around the county road and the highway from Clinton to Seaport. The group was divided into 2 groups of 125. The first group that went out was covering the area of Lawson's farm. The men all spread in a line 10 feet apart, covering inch of ground, and walked slowly ahead, examining the ground around them as they went. They started out at 1 o'clock, combing the buildings, the fields, and then the area known as Lawson's Bush. The trick was to look under every bush, every tree, and not let the line be broken.
Helen all right?
Go home.
They found Lynn Harper under the trees. 3 branches from a nearby sapling of ash had been laid across the body.
It always seems so cold when they tell it. The newspapers, and then the lawyers, and then the books. It's like her death was just a bunch of details to be examined. She was a living, breathing 12-year-old child. She was a good girl.